Happy Thursday, everybody. It is Leanne Ryan from feathersleeppigeonauctions.com here with an exclusive event, live breeder question and answer with the one, the only Ross Vaccaro from Heavenly Loft. Welcome, Ross. Welcome, Ryan.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, Leah. Hi, Ryan.
Ross,
okay, well,
you're back for
take it away, Leah.
a second go round. Your first auction was so successful and you had such a demand for more that here you are back with an encore auction. For those who perhaps aren't familiar with you, why don't you give our audience a little brief synopsis on who you are, how long you've been flying, etc.
Okay. Basically, I've had pigeons since I was 10 years old, but I didn't start racing pigeons until I moved to Richmond Hill, and I was approached by an old fellow that was in the Far North Club, Tommy Offen, and he was racing in the Far North, and I didn't know anything about racing at that time, and he invited me to the club and in 1984, and I liked it, and I joined the club. And then I started flying in 1985, and then in 1986, I got lucky. I flew very, very well. My old birds flew very, very well in 1986. I had some birds from Adolfo Bianchi. I used to manage a construction company, and Adolfo's son was one of the truck drivers. And we got talking one day, and he told me that his father had pigeons and he was racing them. And that's how I got to meet Adolfo Bianchi through his son, David. And David he was driving a disposal truck and for Black River. And my office was right there alongside theirs. And I started the Far North Club in 1985 and 1986 with Adolfo Bianchi's birds and some Delbars that I had got from Frank Pellicor. I was lucky enough to win champion average speed, and that was great. I had my pigeons flying out of a trailer, and I had my machines in the back. I had a yard, and my office was on the property, so I had the birds with me all day long, and I had open loft. I was flying, and they did very, very well. But I gotta confess, Adolfo Bianchi, he coached me, and he got me ready for Long Lake, Ryan.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He liked to fly those distance races, and hopefully I'm not too loud on here. But no, that's good. You know what? He was a good old flyer. I mean, too bad he's not with us no more. But yeah, he got you ready for Long Lake. That's right. And it's kind of sad, but we almost don't hear us saying that anymore, eh? Teaching people to get ready for a 550 or 600 mile race. You don't hear it.
Yeah. I remember Adolfo telling me that one of the most important things when flying old birds and flying the distance was the psychology. You had to know the psyche of the birds, and there were a lot of games and tricks that he told me to watch out for and to play with them. And I was very fortunate, and I was blessed, and I started off the right way. I was very, very lucky. I was very happy. And when I started I started a company, Equipment Wholesalers of Canada, and I started exporting construction equipment to South America, I had to take some time off. And my brother Lilo, he flew my birds for 5 years for me, and he flew them from the same property where I had my existing loft and my birds. And my brother Lilo, I'll never forget, he flew my birds against Claude Rothgieser. If you remember Claude Rothgieser.
Oh yeah, Claude boy. When he went to race, he went for blood. That's the truth. Remember, he had the towel around his shoulders, and he looked like he was in Rocky too. But I'm telling you, he knew how to get those pigeons to go.
Yeah,
he was a good pigeon man. Good pigeon man is what I'm trying to say.
In the beginning, my brother Lilo couldn't compete against them. And I remember my brother came to me one time and I asked him what was going on. And he said, Claude said, my birds look like chalk and cheese. What does that mean? I said to my brother, I said, that means some are in condition and some aren't. And my brother felt really down. And I said, let me help you out. And I helped my brother Lilo out, and I helped them condition the birds and train them. We got those birds ready, and I'll never forget. There was a 15 bird shipping limit back then. I don't know if you remember, Ryan.
I don't remember 15 birds. Well, probably it was. I was probably too young. But okay, yeah, 15 birds. Boy, isn't that that's not a lot? But okay, yeah.
I think that was for Toronto, for the Toronto
Okay.
Federation guys.
All right.
Anyway, my brother showed up. He brought his birds. He shipped 15 birds, and he flew Engelhart. He got 6 in a drop,
Oh
and
boy.
he took the first 6 in the combine with my birds. And my brother Lilo, he really made a mark for himself, and a lot of people in the Up North Combine really got to know my brother and really got to like him. And he's
Yeah.
a pretty good
He's
pigeon
he's,
man.
he's a good pigeon man. We got to get him. You know what? We got to get him back, Ross. You know what? We're doing these auctions here. Your next job is to get him back.
I've tried, Ryan. He lives close to Ron Hasty's wife. My
Yeah.
my brother my brother bought a house on Rogers Road. He's got the location. He bought a house that has a large garage. He converted it into a showroom, and he's got cars in there, and he's got 12 motorcycles. He built a bar in there. He's got
Oh.
all his biker friends go over there and they play poker. He's chasing skirts, Ryan.
All right. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get all those bikers and everybody to start racing pigeons. That's the goal, but for me and Ross, and I think we can do that. But no, you know what? You've had success over the years, and I know you're always busy building homes, and you do custom home builds and all that, and it's hard to put the time into the race birds.
Yeah.
But I know when you do take the time and you really do start putting in the time, you can see you come right up in the top guys in our area. You're always there. You're conditioning the birds to compete. Again, this year was your first year back in a few years. And again, you weren't right at the top, but you weren't off the pace very far. You were, and I know this year you're going to be flying again. And I know you'll see a big jump from your last year's results to this year's coming. I know it already. I can see you're fired up.
Well, last year, Ryan, I only had 12 training tosses before the first race, and I didn't decide to start flying. I decided to start racing almost right at the last minute.
And you did very, very well.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it has to do with, I mean, you do go out and you're trying to bring in the best birds, the birds that suit you or the birds that you like. You're trying to bring in the best of what you like and what's working. And I see you have success. I see people are having success with your pigeons, not only in club and combine, but in the one loft races. And that's great. That means you are on the right road. You just got to stop working and start racing pigeons.
Well, that's gonna happen pretty soon, Ryan. I hope to full-time retire in about 2-3 years. I just got to build a few more houses for my kids, and once I got my kids all settled in, then I'm just going to focus on playing with the birds.
Hold on, and before we get into these awesome lots here that we have today to look at, if you guys want a custom home, this is the guy for you. Hey, Ross, give your construction company a plug right now. Go ahead, plug away.
No, I can't take any orders. I'll tell you, my brother Lilo, he's 50 years old, and he's still building custom homes anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 square feet. Pure luxury, high end. So if anybody's looking to have a house built 5,000 square feet or larger, I'll put them together with my brother Lilo. And,
or maybe a custom pigeon loft. How about that?
Hey, how about
yeah,
that?
You never know.
that's true.
Well, you know what, Leah? That's what I like about you. You're always creative, quick on the feet there, which is great. But I know you and your brother, you do love the pigeons. You race the pigeons well. You've got a great collection of pigeons, and we're going to get into that here. I guess you're ready to go, Leah?
I am ready to go. We've got the Ross Vaccaro online auction open now until Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersleyPigeonAuctions.com or FIPA.ca. We have 16 amazing lots to take a look at this evening. If you guys have any questions for Ross about any of the lots or about his pigeon flying in general, please post them in the comments section below, and I will do my best to share it and ask the question. Are we ready to go with lot number one, Ryan?
Yeah, Richard is passing me lot number one right now.
And
Here
I
we
will
go.
just throw the photo up. Give me 1 second, Ryan, so I can make sure I am on the right. Oh, there we go.
Hey, Leah. You know what I realized I did today? I had my my table in front of me, but that's okay. I'm going to run it so this way, and that's fine. Tell me when you're ready to roll, Leah.
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. CU 2020 8828, a mealy pied cockbird.
Beautiful mealy pied cock. Original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with Bart Gearinks. A proven racer, 2 times top 10% and 2 times top 15% in the Up North Combine, including 27th, 387 kilometers versus 999 birds. Sire was bred at the People Elite Center, will be a foundation breeder and breed excellent children. This is Gearinks Gladiator. Ryan, how about you talk about this lot first?
Okay, so I'm going to talk about him, and then Leah, I want you to just switch your screen and go straight to Ross after I talk about this guy. Okay, he's a bigger pigeon. He's deeper. There's more pigeon here. I guess you could say a little more bigger boned pigeon. His forearm, medium, not overly tight, not overly loose. Again, he's not. He's buoyant, but he's not super buoyant. His vents are strong, a little bit open. Holds a little extra weight. He's one pintail. He's got a real sharp looking face on him. A nice lot of war paint. The feathers soft, silky, nice. You know what? He's a nice cock, but again, with the gear nicks, again, Ross, we see it again, a little bit bigger pigeon. This
Yeah.
guy is. Give me the goods on this guy, Ross.
Well, this is his father, Ryan. His father
Oh
was
yeah,
born. His father was born at the Pipa Elite Center
right,
in Belgium,
right,
and he's a little bit large. He's mainly a 3 to 500 mile pigeon. These
right,
Gearnix pigeons are mainly middle distance to longer distance.
right. Larger or longer distance pigeons. Okay, now, how big would you say he is?
Well, he's not too like he's a little bit bigger than medium. He's not a turkey.
Not a turkey, okay. But how is the feather quality's good, the buoyancy's good. How's the eyesight? Because I know you like rich eyes. This guy here has a nice rich eye.
Well, this cock here, the father's got a green. He's got a green eye around the pupil. He's got a nice circle of correlation, which is has a tint of green around the pupil, and I really
Okay.
really like that.
All right. So I have to adjust my camera so we can pop him in here a bit better. But this guy here, as I find this cock, as he calms down, he gets a bit nicer in your hands. Nice wing on him. Very strong pigeon. How have you found these pigeons? Because you flew this year. How did these pigeons do for you?
Well, Ryan, I only flew 2 of them off of this mating, and him and his brother, and he flew phenomenal. He flew. He flew
real
very
good.
well.
I'll tell you, I like the look of that cock. One of these days when I come over, I want to handle him. But I see right in his face, he's got a real lot of character. Nice big forehead on him. He's beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at this guy here. Look at he's got the nice third bar, the little bit of war paint on his face. And I know one thing, Ross, you don't mind colorful pigeons.
Well, the mother of that pigeon there has got part she was bred out of a daughter out of the Super Breeder 120. So that's where the mealy comes from. And her mother is also bred out of a granddaughter to the Gladiator from Bart Gearnix.
Right. Well, there you have the lot number one. If you want the Gearnix blood, everything's right here in this guy. And with that little bit of war paint, this guy's got a beautiful eye. I bet you he'll end up getting a wattle just like his dad.
Very nice. Where do you
But
guys go to bid? FeatherslyPigeonAuctions.com or FIPA.ca. This auction closes on Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to move on to lot number 2.
hey, Ross, quick question before we move on to lot 2. Do you prefer when you're flying hens or cocks?
Ryan, I have found for young birds, hens at the distance,
Mm-hmm.
and when I'm flying yearlings, cocks.
Okay. Okay, so I take it with yearlings or old birds, you like widowhood cocks?
Yes, and
Okay.
with young birds, I find the hens fly. They've always flown better for me. I'll give you an example. In 1999, when I flew and I won champion loft, champion average speed, I had the first, the second, and the fourth best bird in Canada. All three of them were hens,
Mm-hmm.
and two of them were full sisters. The first and the fourth best bird in Canada in 1999 were both sisters, full sisters. So that basically speaks volumes about the hens.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. Well, yeah,
absolutely.
again, I just wanted to ask to see what your experience was or what you found, and there we are a lot the same way. I think hens for young birds is the best. But okay, let me get to lot 2.
Lot
Here we
number
go.
2. Let's read the band number.
CU 2020 8815. A very nice, very small to a type blue bar hen.
A blue barn hen, original, heavily loft, Ross Vaccaro with Yelly Rosiers, bred for stock from a special mating, the best of Yelly Rosiers. Dam is daughter of Orlando, super son of Queen L from Yelly Rosiers, sire is Scally, Oklahoma, son out of a double inbred grandson to Oklahoma. This is Queen L 15. Let's talk about lot number 2.
She's a real nice hen. She got 2 flights to go. Lots of muscle to this hen. About a finger and a half keel to the vent. The vents are strong. Nice pigeon, great muscle. You can feel she wants to pop right out of her shirt. The feather quality is nice on them, silky, just like silk sheets on a bed. High quality silk. This hen really has it. Nice snap to the wing. The wing's got a real tight forearm. This pigeon, I could see clocking this bird 200 to 400 miles all day long. Feels like a pigeon that can work into the wind. And I see Ross has got one that's must be related with a little war paint. Go ahead, Ross.
Yeah, this is the mother. This is the mother. I handpicked her out of Big Andy's loft in Florida. I was trying to buy directly from Jelly. And in 2017, I was going to buy a few birds from Jelly. And then when he signed the contract with PIPA, the prices jumped to 2,500 euros a bird. And he asked me to basically buy them from Andy in North America. So I went to Andy's. I flew down to Florida with my wife, and I picked this, the mother of that pigeon. She's bred out of Orlando, and Orlando is an awesome son. He's a masterpiece. He's bred directly out of Queen L. And Queen L is what put Jelly Rosiers on the map. That's his #1 foundation pigeon, Queen L. This hen here is a granddaughter to Queen L.
Right.
Yeah.
And she looks real nice. A pencil pied, eh?
Yeah, she's beautiful. Beautiful.
Well,
Look at
I'll
her.
tell you now.
Wow.
Now, how is she for size? Big, large, small, medium?
She's perfectly medium.
Perfectly, okay. And good muscle. She looks like she got a beautiful wing on her. Very nice. Look at that, eh? No war paint on this one, but boy, I'll tell you, this one's very buoyant, small, nice to a type. You feel super quality in this pigeon. I mean, excellent hen. This is a late bred. You can see still 2 flights to go, ready to mate. You didn't. And let me ask you, how are these birds racing for you?
I haven't flown anything from this hen. I haven't flown anything. I sent them out to some one loft races. I've got a young one at Victoria Falls, and I had sent one to the Texas Shootout that I got a report. Her daughter broke her wing, and I called the Texas Shootout. I don't know what they did with her. There was a lady that called me from Texas that
Probably Patty. Probably Patty. Patty gave you a call.
yeah, so her daughter broke her wing, and it took her out of the Texas Shootout.
Ah, too bad. Sorry about that, Ross.
Okay. But we'll
There
see
we
this year.
Yeah, we'll see this year is right. Where do you guys go to bid? feathersleypigeonauctions.com or fipa.ca. Shall we move on to lot number 3?
Yeah, lot number 3, not a problem. Here we go. All right, lot number 3. Oh boy, we got a real weapon here, ladies and gentlemen. CU 2020 8777. Beautiful blue checker right here in this one.
Blue Checker Cock, original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with Yelly Rosiers, the best of Yelly Rosiers from Belgium, raced and clocked 5 times in the top 25%, flying 204 to 526 kilometers. 7th in the club, 27th in combine versus 841 birds and 63 lofts. This is Oklahoma 777. Let's talk about lot number 3.
All right, real nice pigeon, nice and buoyant, great feather quality, silky soft, good muscle, nice, strong, tight forearm. Bird's got a lot of fight to him. He's got one pintail. The back's tight. Back comes up a bit, but he's super tight. Keen, alert. I can feel, Ross, this pigeon's flown. You can feel it in him. You can feel just there's more muscle development in him. He's a nice pigeon, not overly big at all. I think he'd go great onto that last 10, to be honest. But that's just me thinking. Again, look at how sharp his face is.
Before Ross talks a little bit about Lot 3, Stephen O'Brien is asking, hello from Ireland. Sorry, I'm late tuning in. He wants to know whose sale this is. This is Ross Vaccaro, Heavenly Loft. He is a local flyer here in Toronto, Canada. He's a Canadian flyer. And he's asking, what's the base of them? So, Ross, what are the base of these 16 lots, would you say, in a nutshell?
The 16 lots are composed of the Jelly Rosiers pigeons, which is Oklahoma 777. He's got a lot of Hubin in them. And Jelly Rosiers is related to the Hubins. And when the Hubins had their total sellout, they bred 70 young ones for Jelly Rosiers. And they told Jelly if they ever wanted to get birds back, that they would know where to get them. So after they bred around and gave them to Jelly, they sold the Young Artiste, Pinocchio, Rivaldo. They sold all their best pigeons. And Jelly has the very, very best Hubins in the world, which are in this pigeon. And basically, in his whole line of pigeons, there's Hubins. I would say at least 50% Hubin, and then there's the Queen Owl, and that hit wonderfully for Jelly and put him on the map, you know. But the Hubin, a lot of Hubin in there.
Yeah, Hubin, that's right.
A lot of Hubin, yeah.
Hubin. Now, this guy, again, like I said, you can feel this pigeon race. He's nice, he's strong. I bet you when this guy's really in race shape, he tightens up even more. You can feel there's good qualities in this pigeon. Real nice. Go ahead, Ross. Give me the goods on him. Look how curious he is, Ross. He's talking back to you. Why aren't I on your old bird team? I can see it now.
I'll tell you, Ryan, if he would have been on my old bird team, he would have been, I probably would have rated him as a top prospect for yearling.
Yeah, I can see that. He's real nice. And again, man, super quality, good feathers, sharp, rich eye, nice thick bars on him. You have there with the father or the mother?
This is the mother.
Okay.
And again, this is a granddaughter to Queen Owl, and she's got Hubin in her as well. The first hen I had before this, the splash hen, is the aunt to the 777.
Right.
And when I bought that splash hen, I also bought this hen here, the mother to Oklahoma 777. and I picked them both out of the breeding loft from Big Andy in
Okay.
Florida.
All right. And now you flew this bird. This
Yes.
bird flew fairly well for you. Where did you find this bird succeeding? What races? What were the distances and the weather conditions sort of for this bird that where he shined?
Well, I honestly, I think when we hit 200 plus, and it started, the races started to be challenging. Most of the races that I had this year, they were all side winds, headwinds. There were no big blowhomes, and
Mm-hmm.
that bird excelled once we went past 200 miles in headwinds and side winds.
Well, there you have it. There you have it. If you guys are looking for a bird that went down the road, and how many weeks would this guy have went? I think you would have sent him what, about 8 weeks?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, 8 weeks, and that's the mileage is anywhere from about 125 miles right up to about 325 miles every week, stepping out gradually. This guy participated and did fairly well for you.
Yeah, five of the races he was in the top 25% overall in the Up North Combine.
Yeah, and that was anywhere from I would say 1,400 birds down to 1,000 birds in some real good competition. So this bird was a very consistent pigeon, exactly what you wanted to see going into the old bird season. But yeah, she's a real beauty. She's a real knockout, Ross. That hen.
Yeah, I
They look
picked her
they
as
look they look alike. They look alike, these two.
well, that's her son.
Stephen O'Brien says, smashing condition, a credit to you, mate. So he is pleased. Where do you guys go to bid? FeatherselitePigeonAuctions.com or FIPA.ca. This auction closes on Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys have lots of time to head on over to our website, take a look at the lots, and make your informed bids. We're going to move on to lot number 4.
Lot number 4. Here we go. All right, lot number 4. CU 2019 8181. A blue cock.
A Blue Bar Cock, original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with Jansen. Highlight of the sale, Super Cock, direct from Breeding Loft, never bred, born late 2019. Sire is Strain Maker, Mike Gaines. Sire to winner of 15th Hotspot 5, Victoria Falls. Dam is Sister Amber, winner of First versus 37,000 Pigeons. And Super Breeding Hen of Top Breeders and Proven Racers. This is Amber's boy. Let's talk about lot number 4.
Okay, he's a little bit different pigeon in the hands. His back, he's a little loose in the back. His feathers like to open up. He doesn't like to be handled at all. The vents are strong, a little bit open. And again, he'll open his tail a little bit. I'm not going to bullshit. I'll tell you how it is. Forearm, a little bit open. He's got good feather quality. That's nice. He's sharp in the face. He's got a nice, sharp, rich eye. He's just a little different in your hands. He kind of feels... He makes himself with his excitement feel a little unbalanced, and you see the fight in him. But I know, Ross, this guy, when you brought him, we talked about him, and you had kept him for a reason. So let us know. Give me the goods on him.
Well, I was keeping him in the breeding loft. I've got a sister to him. Actually, I've got 2 half sisters to him, and they're both super breeders for me. And last year, I sent a sister to him to Pennsylvania to Adam Koros, and I made it up a pair of they were yearlings, and he bred 300 young birds. And the brother to that cock there, he was the father of the best young birds that Adam flew in the combine in Pennsylvania in 2020. So they're excellent breeders. And half siblings to that have flown very well in Victoria Falls and in South Africa, the $1 Million Race.
Right on. Yeah. Again, he got a nice big wing on him. He's just a little different in the hands. And I think, again, it has a lot to do with the fight in him. He's got a lot of fight. If you're looking for a pigeon with a lot of fight, this guy has it. He's definitely not going to be on The Price is Right because he's not a showman. But nice big pigeon, big wing on him, and lots of fight, lots of kick to him. And who's this one here you got?
This is the mother. The mother is a a full sister to Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Amber was first against approximately 37,000 pigeons.
Right.
And I bought her on Pipa.
Mm-hmm.
She is one of my best breeding hens. She has bred some of my best one loft race pigeons.
All right. Now, did you fly any out of this hen this year?
No, no, I didn't fly anything out of Amber this year. I sent them. I sent them to the U.S. I wasn't planning on racing, so I sent my best pigeons from my first round. They all went down to the U.S. They went to Victoria Falls. Some went to the Texas Shootout, and some went to Frank McLaughlin. Basically, I didn't keep any for myself because I didn't realize I was going to be racing. Otherwise, she would have had. She will have young ones this year in 2021 on my race team.
All right. Well, that's good. We're going to see how they do. Again, Ross, you're always striving to get the best quality of birds you can find. This one's this guy's got a lot of fight. I see the mother's got a lot of fight. Nice pigeons. Where do you go to bid, Leah?
FeathersElitePigeonAuctions.com or FIPA.ca. Ross's online auction closes, as I said, on Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Lot number 5.
Hold on 1 second, Leah. Lot number 5. I made a glitch here on my
Alrighty.
lot 5. It was my fault. Uh-oh.
This is live video, folks. We are
Leah,
live.
you're gonna have to give me a pass on today's show. My lot number. Hold on.
We're looking for a mealy hen.
A mealy hen. It's okay. I think
Pure
I've got
Hooven.
her here. Pure Hooven. Hold on. You know what, guys? I couldn't pick this any better. But here we go. 1 second. Guys, don't be shy. You can keep talking. We're not gonna. This is
We're
live
waiting.
camera, and this is what happens. Here we
Yeah,
go.
that's
Mealy
we're,
hen.
we're
That
all
hen is
excited to see this
that hen
mealy
is the
hen.
pure.
Yeah, look at this beauty.
Uh-oh.
There
Here
we
we go. I'm back. Here we go. Lot number 5. I hope I'm right here. 2, 3, 5, 4, 6.
No, it's
8797.
87. It's a mealy.
It's a
Mealy.
mealy. I'm going to read
Uh-oh.
while Ryan fetches it. I will read what lot number 5 is all about.
This is the
Uh,
father.
Uh-oh.
band,
That's
band
the father,
number.
Leah.
It's the what? That's the You've got the father there.
That's the father.
Okay. This is CU 2020-8797, a mealy hen. Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with Dave Clousing's Hoopins, the best of Clousing 410, winner of 34th Oshawa Gold Bond Race, 543 kilometers. Full brother, winner of 17th Provincial against 3 combines, 340 miles and strong side winds. Raced by Silver Creek Loft, Bill Wema. This is Hoopins Perfection. Better late than never, Ryan. Let's talk about lot number 5.
Nice pigeon. I'm sorry, Ross. I'm only a human, and don't everybody. You're gonna get the hate mail. Nice pigeon, strong, good muscle. The buoyancy is here. Feather quality like silk, satin, lace. It's nice. Sharp looking eye on the pigeon. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pigeon. I know. Bill flying them. Bill gets the goods out of them, and boy, he's a real beauty there in your hands, Ross.
Well, Bill flew full brother to that hen, and he had 17th against, I think there was between 15 and 1,600 pigeons. It was against 3 combines, and I think Bill said it was 343 miles, and it was a tough race. And Bill's way off the line of flight, and he pulled her brother, a full brother.
Well, that means they got smart, very smart. That cock in your hand, very smart. I like the sears on him. He's calm in your hand. I bet you this cock has got great muscle and a good tight forearm. If I was coming to your place, this pigeon already attracts me. I see it. He looks real intelligent. Look at him. Look at him in your hands, guys. This is a super looking pigeon. Boy, nice thick bars. You got it all.
Brian, this cock is a double grandson to the 410 from David Clausing.
Yeah.
The father of this cock is Red Gold, and the mother was the 083. She was a smoky blue bar hen, and she was a daughter of the 410. So he's double inbred grandson to the 410 from David Clausing.
That's one hell of a nice looking pigeon. And we know, Ross, how, if you look at the years here, oh, geez, I'd say from the 2000s, probably even before then, late 90s and onward, Dave Clausing always finds a way to win. The pigeons have that niche to win. And a lot of them aren't the nicest. I know this guy has to be nice to be in your loft because you like certain style of pigeons. Yeah. And he just looks like almost you might not find him at Dave's, but you got him here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He's real beautiful, that guy.
Yeah.
Super, super, super. Wow.
Very nice.
Nice, strong.
Hubin's Perfection, lot number 5. Where do you guys go to bid? featherselitepigeonauctions.com or fipa.ca. Let's move on to lot number 6. Very nice grizzle hen.
It is a grizzle. I'm back on track. Okay, CU 2020 8866.
A very nice grizzle hen. Original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro, with all work lemons, Muleman. Full brother is 8734, raced in 2020, 4 times in top 10% of all of Combine. 77th Champion Bird, Up North Combine. Sire is Klein Jean, winner of First Provincial versus 2,700 pigeons. Dam is a Super Muleman hen, inbred to Kedit. This is Klein Lady. Let's talk about lot number 6.
Okay, she's a small hen. Her back is tight. It fishes around a bit. I find if she gets a bit nervous. About 1.5 fingers keel to the vents. The vents are tucked up. They're strong, nice. She's a deeper pigeon, a little bit more bone to her, but again, lots of muscle, spongy, soft muscle. Medium strong in the forearm. Feather quality is bang right on. And she's got a nice eye on her. But you're a little hard to see in the camera because she's a grizzle. But again, another one with a lot of fight.
Can you move?
Her brother was sold in the first auction that we had. And that's the reason why I put her in, because there was some interest. And her father is Klein Jean. Her father was First Provincial, Belgium, against 2,700 pigeons.
Well, there you go. There's one for you right there. Look at the waddle on that cockbird. Yeah. Nice looking pigeon. He's another head turner.
What's the year on him? He's a 2008. Yes. No. Yes.
Yes. He's getting old, Leah.
Wow. Look at him. A 2008. So he's almost 13 years old. 13 years old. Wow.
And hopefully I get to fly 2 more young ones off of him this year.
Yeah, now the cock that was out of him in the first sale, I believe it was cock 4. He was that blue grizzle cock that was in the top 10% a few times, correct?
Yeah, 4 times in the top 10%.
Yeah, a very, very nice pigeon that was. Again, these guys feel a lot the same. He or she feels the same as her brother. It has that little bit of depth, good muscle. Nice pigeon, small, not overly big at all. But loads and loads of muscle. Get these birds going down the road, and you got some grizzles with some good muscle to work with.
Yeah.
I really like the coloring. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go ahead. Sorry.
These are performance grizzles. High octane performance grizzles.
There you go. Look at him.
If you want the high octane performance grizzles, lot number 6 is for you. Where do you guys go to bid? featherselitepigeonauctions.com or fipa.ca. Let's move on to lot number 7. Guys, girls, if you have questions for Ross, now is your time. He's taken the time to do this to help you guys make your informed bids. We're going to move on to lot number 7. Ryan, read the band number, please.
Let's hope I'm back on track here. CU 2020 8845.
Yes, it is. A blue checker hen. Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with Janssen Hubin, a late bred winner of 74th Combine versus 1,300 birds and 77 lofts, 131st Combine versus 1,100 birds, 72 lofts, 119th Combine, 526 kilometers. All as a third round late bred will become a top breeder in your loft. This is Lady King David. Let's talk about lot number 7.
All right. Again, not a big hen. Loads of muscle. One of those hens, again, I say she's a little bit deeper. Lots of good muscle. She's strong in the back. She's one pin tailed. She's holding a little extra weight right now, but that's okay. Her forearm, medium, not overly tight, not overly loose. Nice wing. You see on the flights here, the last 3 flights, they all are going to line up. Once she kicks this 10th one, they'll all be lined up together. Very, very nice pigeon. And again, Ross, you raced this one as well.
Yes.
Let's talk about her.
Well, she was a late bred, Ryan, and she flew fairly well. And that hen there probably would have been my best old bird or yearling hen if I would have flown old birds.
Okay.
I have her father over here. Her father is my King David. He's a pure Hubin. He's bred out of David Clausen's best Hubins, the
Okay.
270 and the 321 line. Now, the
Okay.
270 and the 321 are both grandchildren to the 410.
Right.
Move him
Yeah, move
up
him over a bit.
closer. There we go. Look at that handsome guy. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and she got nice third bars on her. Nice hen. She's carrying a little extra weight, but I'll tell you, get this hen in flying condition. She feels like just like a pear, like a missile. Nice hen. Real good quality pigeon. This one is nice, sharp looking, bright eye. That guy there's another head turner. Another head turner. You can see it. Look at how curious and keen that cock is. What a beauty.
Yeah, these Hubins are very, very intelligent pigeons. I find that also the Jelly Rosier's pigeons are extremely intelligent birds. And I think the Hubin is responsible for that.
Now, let me ask you, Ross, just a quick question. Switch gears here. The yelly birds and the closing birds. How do you find them? Because they're all Hubin based. Do they feel similar, or is there much difference in them?
Well, I find that the Hubins from David Clausen are a bit smaller.
Mm-hmm.
They're medium to small, whereas the jelly birds are mainly medium size, and sometimes you might get the odd one that is a little larger than medium. So
Right.
the difference is the David Clausen Hubins are smaller than the Jelly Rosier's pigeons.
Okay. All right. And how do you find they cross together?
We're going to find out, Ryan. We're going to
You
find
don't know
out this
yet.
year.
You're going to start testing them. All right. Guys, a nice hen. If you're looking for an extra hen, you got a cock you want to put it to. I wouldn't hesitate trying this one out. I think you might get some good luck with her. I know you get good luck with him. I can see that.
Yeah.
What a pigeon.
We're going to move on to lot number 8. Stephen O'Brien is very excited about Sean Hunt, and we're more than happy to talk about Sean Hunt. If you want to send us a PM once the show is over, we're happy to talk to you about Sean Hunt. Right now, we're talking about Ross Vaccaro and his 16 lots. So we're just going to move on to lot number 8. Lot number 8. Make sure I've got the right photo. Oh, I like this one. Go ahead, Ryan.
All right. All right. CU 2020 8806.
A beautiful mealy hen. Original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with Sangers and Janssen. A beautiful red hen from the best of the Marcel Sangers performance birds, winner of 64th Combine versus 1,100 birds, 72 lofts, 128th Combine versus 999 birds, 66 lofts, will become a top breeder. This is Lightning Child. Let's talk a little bit about lot number 8.
Not an overly big pigeon at all. Back comes up a bit. Venture strong, a little bit open. Medium strength there in the forearm. Feather quality's nice. Big wing. Now, Ross, you flew this, eh?
Yes, I did.
Now, was this bird ever out? Did he ever get lost?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I was just wondering because on both wings, the last two flights, they look like they almost have a fielding look to them. They're like like when birds go on a field, they fray a bit.
Yeah.
But still 2 flights to go. Uh, just finishing off the molt. Nice pigeon, Ross.
Well, I think she may have got hurt, Ryan. She was mated up with a cock, and later in the season, I had shipped her to a race, not realizing that she had laid
Ah,
in the basket, but she still made it home.
well, she made her home, and here she is now. What's who do you got there in your hands?
Her father is my Red Lightning. He has bred 3 equal first combine winners for me.
Mm-hmm.
And from between 2012 and 2014, within those 3 years, I had 3 equal first combine winners. He's got a lot of children breeding in Taiwan. I had Ulrich Lemons and the Hanson brothers visit me at my loft, and they picked Red Lightning as the best breeder that they liked. They liked Red Lightning the best out of all my.
What did they like about him? Because I know Ulrich's he's pretty sharp on his pigeons. What did he like about him?
Well, Red Lightning is very, very buoyant, and he's very powerful. Like he's almost like fast as lightning from Marcel Sangers. I think that's where he got it. He got it all from Fast as Lightning, from Marcel Sangers, and they just fell in love with him. The next time you talk to Ulrich, you can ask Ulrich, and he'll tell you what he thought. Eye sign is super on this cock. The wing, the muscle, basically, he's perfectly balanced. The size, he's a medium pigeon, and he's very, very alert. He's very smart.
Right. Well, hey, nice pigeon. This one here, equally as nice. It's going to take a little time here still to develop, finishing off the molt. But again, Ross, you're known for your reds. You always say, don't you say you got the best reds? Best reds in town, or what is it?
Yeah, they have. Frank Camuso, he bought a son out of my 120, my Super Breeder 120 in California, Compton, California, and he won $20,000. He bred out of my pigeon, and he crossed it onto one of his birds, and he was second in the combine, and I think the nest mate was 8th, and he wound up winning approximately $20,000 with the Reds.
With the Reds, hey, you know what? When you win $20,000 in the U.S., we call that here in Canada. You won some real money.
Yeah, I'd say.
All right, Leah, we're going to switch some more gears here.
All right, lot number 9. Read the band number, please.
All right, I'm scared to read numbers, Leah. I'm shaking, eh? I'm shaking.
And
CU 2020 23513.
yes, a blue bar hen. Original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with Ganis Family Lofts. The best from Mike Ganis, South African winner. Sire was ordered from a special mating by my direction. Bred out of a son, mated to daughter of Sun City. Dam is my Lady Ganis, bred off of the best of the South African $1 Million Pigeon Race winners. This is Ganis Girl. Let's talk about lot number 9.
Guys, I have had the pleasure to get to handle Sun City, and again, bigger pigeon. This pigeon is that. Bigger, deeper, longer pigeon, more pigeon here. Great feather quality, buoyancy, got good vibration, good muscle. It's a harder muscle pigeon. Deeper though, venture strong, a little bit open. Sharp looking face, sharp eye, big wing. I mean, this bird's got one hell of a wing. Go ahead, Ross. What's the deal on it?
This is the mother. The mother is directly from my Ganis. I call her Lady Ganis. And no, actually, on the pedigree, I think she's named Debbie. And she's an absolute gorgeous hen. I really, really like the eye sign on this hen. She's got a beautiful, beautiful pearl eye. And I fell in love with her, when I first seen her in the video, and I bought her from the video that I seen. I loved the way she stood, the way she composed herself, and I was not disappointed when I got her. She's an absolute gorgeous pigeon.
She looks very sharp, very alert, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, what's her size like?
Lady Gannis is the best from Mike Gannis's South African $1 Million winners.
Yeah, but a big hen or not so big? What's her body structure? What's she like?
She is medium to maybe a little bit slightly bigger than medium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's got a nice face on her, boy. And did you have the opportunity to fly any out of her this year?
No, I sent a few of them. Actually, I think one of her young ones went to Kuwait. I didn't fly anything off of her. The one that you have in your hand, Ryan, was a late bred. I think that one there hatched out in. I think she hatched out in June.
Yeah, she got one flight to go. Again, you're looking for that Gannis bloodlines. This hen is a bigger hen, longer. Again, back is strong, comes up a bit, but strong. Vents a little bit open, a little deeper pigeon, a little more pigeon here to work with.
The father of that pigeon, Ryan, was a special order cock that I ordered from Ado. Ado mated up a son out of Sun City,
right?
mated to a daughter of Sun City, and that's the father of that pigeon. It's inbred Sun City. So the father of that pigeon is a double grandson to Sun City.
Well, there you're looking for all the Sun City blood right here in this lot.
Andy Pereira says you really have had some top class lines in your auction. Thanks, Andy. And he also says that he is a fan of lot number 9.
Thank you.
Let's move on to lot number 10. Where do you guys go to bid? featherselitepigeonauctions.com. Auction closes on Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys have lots of time to head on over to our website, take a look at all the lots, and make your informed bids. Let's move on to lot number 10.
CU 2020 23546.
A very nice mealy cock, original, heavily loft Ross Vaccaro with Sangers and Jansen. Sire is 2 times inbred grandson to Mike Gaines Strainmaker. Sire to equal first, 15th clocked in Hotspot 5 at Victoria Falls. Dam is the top red daughter of super breeder Lady 120. This is Strainmaker 120. Let's talk a little bit about lot number 10.
This is going to be, I think, one of the nicest in the sale. I'm going to be honest. A nice pigeon, strong back, 1 pintail. The vents are tucked up. They're a crack open. That's okay. Super tight, medium tight. I'd say forearm. Nice feather qualities. Bird grunts a little bit, which I like, but sharp looking cockbird. The eye series pulled real tight, just sparkling. Nice wing on him. Take a look.
I think before Ross talks a little bit about this lot, somebody is asking where the birds are. All pigeons that we auction off are in Toronto, Canada, whether they are from Scotland, Belgium, or Toronto themselves. All birds are in Toronto, Canada. They have done their quarantine. There is no quarantine once the auction closes. They are ready to be shipped out across Canada and the United States. So wanted to clear that up. Go ahead, Ross.
Okay, that Ryan is a grandson to my super breeder 120. Mm-hmm. He handles just as good as his grandfather. Mm-hmm. And his mother is my Lady 120, the best breeding daughter out of my super breeder 120. She's a beautiful red hen. And this is the father. The father is a double grandson to Strainmaker from Mike Gannis.
Well, I'm telling you, Ross, I think next year, I think your 120, the daughter and the father, I put them together. I'd love to see that for an auction bird, because I'll tell you,
I had them together. Ryan, I did have them together. I have 2 young ones off of them. My inbred 120 is bred directly out of the mother of that pigeon back to the grandfather.
Ah. Well, I'm telling you, super quality, super muscle on this bird. The muscle just bulges on this guy, and he's not overly big. I'd love to race this guy.
Yeah. Well, Frank Camuso in California, Compton, California, he was very, very happy when he flew the 120. Performance Reds.
That's right, performance reds. That's what you say, guys. And you know what? If you look at 90% of all one lot races, always right up front in the early money, you always see a red or a mealy or a grizzle. And I think this is why Ross has the colors. He's going for those wins. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful.
There you go. Let's move on to lot number 11. Lot number 11. Read the band number, please.
CU 2020 23502. Blue bar. There it is, Leah.
A Blue Bar Hen, original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with Bart Gearinks. The best of Bart Gearinks, sire is a double inbred grandson of Sylvester. Mated to a super granddaughter of Gladiator, the best of the Bart Gearinks Foundation breeders. Sister wins 44th versus 1,335 birds and 77 lofts from 204 kilometers. And more clockings. This is Lady Gearinks. Let's talk about lot number 11.
Again, Ross, just like the other ones, a bigger pigeon, deeper, very hard muscle, strong pigeon. This hen's got shoulders that are about this wide, big, strong pigeon, a little bit deeper, one pintail, back comes up. Vents are strong, but they're open. And I'll tell you, the feather quality on her is great. And you see almost every feather looks like Bob Ross was in the studio and he painted each one on one at a time, like those little trees he makes. This one's got it. This is, I think, my favorite Gearinks bird I've handled from yours. It's nice pigeon.
Yeah. Well, the sister flew very, very well, and she was in the last sale. And that hen is 100% Bart Gearinks. The father's a double grandson to Sylvester. This is the father.
Right. Look at him. He's nice.
We have a question. The vents on lot number 11, Ryan, what are the vents like on lot number 11?
The vents on this bird right here, strong. They're strong. They're open. If you'd say 10 is sealed shut, I'm going to give this one about an 8 for being closed tight. But the vents are strong. They're just a little bit open. It could be between an 8 and a 9, in between there.
Ryan, can I add something? Ryan? The Bart Gearinks pigeons are a little bit larger pigeons, and they're mainly for old bird flying and for longer distances. And I find that the birds for the longer end tend to have their vents a little bit open compared to my Jensen's, where they're welded shut. And I was told that that is a trait that normally comes with a lot of the long distance pigeons, that the vents are a little bit wider. They're not completely welded shut because they're flying 10, 12 hours, and the guts go right back there, and it's part of the longer distance pigeons.
Okay. Well, there you have it. That's not from me. That's from Ross, guys. Again, bigger hen. When you put her in your hands, you almost don't think it's a hen. She's got the size. She feels cocky in the hands. Sharp looker, nice rich eye. There you have it. Lot number 11, Leah.
Yeah, her mother is a granddaughter to the Gladiator.
Okay.
We're going to move on to lot number 12. Let me find it here. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. I think, Stephen, this is the one you were waiting for, lot number 12, Hubin Rosiers. Let's talk about lot number 12. Read the band number, please.
CU 2020 8775.
A Blue Bar Hen, original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro with the Ellie Rosiers. Sire is Oklahoma, Georgie, grandson of Oklahoma, winner of First Ace Pigeon Antwerp Flying Club. Dam is bred from Princess Diana. A direct daughter to 410, David Clousing, the best of David Clousing. This is Hubin Raziers. Let's talk a little bit about lot number 12.
All right, this hen here, different in the hands. She's deeper. She's not overly loaded with muscle. The vents are strong. They're tight. The tail opens a little bit, a little nervous in the hand. She likes to grunt a little bit. She's buoyant. Nice medium to strong forearm. Feather quality, silk satin, soft, nice. Good pigmentation on those flights. She's on her last flight. Not a bad pigeon. A little bit different in the hand. Sharp, rich eye. There she is. Ross, give us the rundown on her.
This is her father. I hand selected her father out of the breeding loft of Big Andes in Florida. Her father is a grandson out of Oklahoma.
Okay.
He's a beautiful medium-sized cockbird.
Medium size. Yeah, oh, he's got a real sharp looking face on him, boy. Boy, Ross, you're picking some nice ones out when you're going down to Florida.
Yeah. Paying a lot of money for them.
Well, that's all right. And again, this hen is nice. I find as she calms down, she relaxes more. The one thing about her, I will say, she's buoyant. She's like a balloon. There's not a lot here. She's not overloaded with muscle, but she's not heavy. So she kind of matches up that way. Nice sharp look, and she looks a lot like her father. She really does.
Yeah. That's the way I like my hens, Ryan. I like them medium and buoyant for racing.
Well, she's definitely medium and buoyant, that's for sure. And I will say, this is one of the very best for the feather quality, this hen here. Again, nice pigeon. You're not going to go wrong. And guys, Ross is always looking to bring in the best. He likes the yellow blood. It's been doing well for him. That pigeon in your hand, Ross, boy, he's a real head turner. He's catching my eye, and I'm not in the same room as you. I know if I was there, I'd be handling him.
Very nice. People are asking. We have some questions, which I will just ask before we get to lot number 13. Mark Bombach wants to know the old Jansen's line that you have, Ross. Where did those old Jansen come from that Ross has? Mark Bombach's asking.
In 1984, when I joined the Far North Club, I was looking for birds to compete in the combine. And there was an older gentleman, Harry Suter, and he told me to go visit Helmut Huber, a German fellow that is a very, very wealthy individual that only brings in the best birds from Europe. And Harry told me to go see him in August. He'll have late breds, and you can buy late breds from him. And I did that. In 1984, I went to go visit Helmut Huber. He had 40 young ones that he had just weaned. And he said I could pick any young one, and they were $25 a piece. And I wound up buying, I believe I bought 4 young ones from him. 2 of them were nestmates. And the 2 that were nestmates were bred directly from his import, Mercs, from Germany. He had imported the parents. He had paid, I think it was about $10,000. Back then, that was a lot of money. And I was so lucky that I bought that pair of Jensens. And that's what I started my Jensen family around, was basically the inbred Mercs Jensens that were imported from Helmut Huber in 1984. And the full brothers of that pair of nestmates, one of them in the Upper Canada National against, I think it was 3,000 pigeons. He was second against 3,000 pigeons. And the other brother, Broken Toe, wound up winning the champion bird in the Up North Combine. So 2 brothers, full siblings to the 2 that I bought on the floor, turned out to be Helmut's best racers. And I was blessed. I was very lucky. That's where I got my Jensens. They're the Mercs Jensens, originally down from the Jensen brothers.
Very nice. There you go, Mark. You're hearing it right from Ross.
Somebody's asking if we can enlarge the photos. If you head on over to our website, Feathersley Pigeon Auctions or FIPA.ca, you're able to enlarge the photos. You can look right up close at them. I can't do it on this program, unfortunately, but don't worry because Ryan has the birds right there. These are the birds that Ryan is holding. The one with a thumbs up, those are the birds that are up for auction. Ross is the breeder, and he has some of the breeders that he is showing us. Somebody's also asking if we can ship to Europe. We can ship to Europe. It is a bit of a process, and prices start at $250 per bird just to get them there. So just keep that in mind before you place your bids. Let's move on to lucky lot number 13. Go ahead, Ryan. Read the band number, please.
All right, CU 2020 8813.
Very nice blue checker cock, original heavily loft Ross Vaccaro with Yelly Rosiers. The best of Yelly Rosiers Belgium race and clocked 5 times from 204 to 526 kilometers. Placed 31st overall, board and bond race. A super bird for breeding. This is Queen L13. Let's talk about lucky lot number 13.
All right, forearm is real nice and tight on him, loaded up with muscle. He's a little bit bigger. He holds a little bit more weight. I know this is one of these pigeons that once you get him working and down the road, he buoyants up quite a bit. I can tell that. Strong wing, good forearm. He's on his last flight on both wings. He's in great condition, sharp looking, a little bit deeper, but nice, good muscle. Again, Ross, another one you can feel you've worked. Talk about him.
Ryan, that is a full brother to 777.
Yeah.
The bird that's lot number 3.
That's right.
Oklahoma 777. That's a full brother. And they got the same mother, and I'll show you the mother again. I handpicked the mother out of the breeding loft from PIPA's North American agent, Andy Larenzakis. And she's a granddaughter to Queen L. Her father is Washington Jr. And she's an absolute gorgeous hen.
Well, this guy here, he's quite sharp, very keen, very alert. You see he's looking. Again, he's got the back, the shoulders on him, or geez, I'd say 5 inches thick. Nice, big, strong cockbird. And again, you got the nestmate in the earlier part of the sale, lot number 3. Good thick bars on him, 3 bars. Nice pigeon.
A real looker. We're going to move on to lot number 14. Where do you guys go to bid? Feathersley, pigeonauctions.com. Auction closes Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Free shipping across the United States.
Oh boy, you ready, Leah?
I'm ready. Go ahead.
Next one up, CU 2020 8778 Blue Bar.
A blue bar cock, original heavenly loft, Ross Vaccaro with Yelly Rosiers. Dam is a daughter of Washington Jr., whom was bred off of Queen L. Full brother clocked 5 times in the top 25% of birds shipped to races from 204 to 526 kilometers. 7th club, 27th combine versus 851 birds and 63 lofts. The best of Belgium's young bird specialist, Yelly Rosiers. This is Queen L 78. Let's talk about lot number 14.
Again, has that little bit of deepness. It means you can feel that keel bone, but this one's loaded up with muscle. Nice and buoyant, strong pigeon. When you open the wing on the pigeon, you can barely open it. It just wants to rip back into your hand. Feather is great. Back is strong. It's one pintail. It comes up a little bit. Venture strong, just a crack open, but nice pigeon. I think this might be one of my picks on the wrap-up show. Nice pigeon, Ross. Talk about him.
Ryan, I got that bird back from the Salem One Loft race. He is a full brother to lot number 3, Oklahoma 777, and a full brother to the previous lot number 13. He's got the same mother, and the mother is my Queen L, Eliza.
All right, and I know the Salem. This bird here had to go through bloody hell. A lot of birds couldn't finish that race. It was a tough season there, but nice, strong pigeon. Lots of fight to him. Beautiful, real nice, Ross.
Yeah.
Very nice. Lot number 14, we're going to move on to lot number 15.
We're going to finish in style, Leah.
Oh, I like this one.
We're going to finish with style. Ross always likes to end with a bang.
Sure does. And he's not disappointing tonight, folks. Lot number
No,
15. Read the band number, please.
all right. CU 2020 23526. Grizzle. We got a grizzle, Leah.
We got a grizzle, a beautiful grizzle cock, original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro, with David Clousing's Hubens. Direct child of King David, super son of David Clousing's 410 Performance Hubens, grandson of Klein Jean, winner of first provincial Gain versus 2,721 pigeons. Uncle is 8734, a super racer in 2020, 4 times in top 10% of all combine birds, including 77th champion bird up North Combine. This is Klein David. Let's talk a little bit about lot number 15.
All right. More of what I'm used to handling some of the closing style of pigeons. Again, this is not a kick or a knock. It's a little different in your hands. Bigger, deeper. Is not as buoyant back. Wants to open up, move around a little bit. Feather quality is good. Forearm, medium strength. But again, sometimes when you handle birds like this and they're non-relaxed in your hands, it kind of give you a false impression of them. But loads of muscle. The muscle on the pigeon is definitely there. No hiding of that. Get this thing working, and you got a lot to work with in this lot.
This is the mother, Ryan, my Klein Princess. She's a daughter
Beautiful.
out of Klein Jean.
Ross, can you just hold her up closer towards you? Move her towards you. Yeah. There we go. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Klein Jean, there she is. Very, very nice. You see they look related.
Totally.
Yeah, totally. You can see it. Nice third bar on this one as well. Again, just a little bit bigger of a pigeon, but there's lots of pigeon here to work with.
Now, the mother of that pigeon, Ryan, is bred out of Klein Jean and a hen directly from David Clausing. So the hen I've got in my hand, she is basically 50% David Clausing. And the cock that you have in your hand, his father is a pure Huben from David Clausing. So that grizzle you have in your hand is 3/4 David Clausing Huben.
And guys, if you call Dave Clausing up right now, you're anywhere from, I would say, 25 to 5,000 US a pigeon. No joke. This year, as you know, he lit it up, winning multiple races, right back up at the top. So take a look at and listen to what Ross says. This is 3/4 Clausing blood.
You're not going to go wrong with that.
No, you're not at all. And you know what? It's got the coloring. It's got it all. It's got the bloodlines. You're going to take it home. You're either going to put it to what you have from a Clausing or Huben bloodlines. Cross it. Let Ross know when it wins you some money. That's all I'm saying.
There we go. We're going to move on to our final lot of the evening, lot number 16.
Lucky number 16, Leah. Do you remember what it was like to be 16?
No, I can't think that far back. All right, lot number 16. Let's read the band number.
CU 2020 8895. The dark one, black checker. I'm going to say hen.
A black hen. Original Heavenly Loft, Ross Vaccaro, with Bart Gearings. Foundation quality hen. Sire is a super special cock and inbred from the best of Bart Gearings. Foundation breeders Sylvester and Gladiator. Dam was bred at Pipa Elite Center in Belgium. This is Black Gearings. Let's talk a little bit about lot number 16.
This pigeon, when I got her in the loft, she had so much fight and kick. She knocked off a few of her coverings. You see right there. I mean, not a big deal, but she's so explosive, so large up front, explosive pigeon. She got fight, she's got kick. She's sharp looking in the face. Vents, strong, a little bit open on her, but she just is another one of those birds that just says, hey, I don't want to be held. Gorgeous feathers, gorgeous sharp looking face. Take a look at her. Ross, give me the goods on the dark checker hen.
Well, this is her mother. Her mother is a pure, excuse me, her mother was born at the Pipa Elite Center in Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, she's a gorgeous hen.
Look at this. It took the words right out of Ross's mouth. You could see it. Ross, you got stopped for a second. This hen was so nice in your hands. She just silenced you. Just zip. Beautiful. You know what? I can see the sharpness in her. She's nice. Again, just like the daughter here, she got a lot of fight to her. A lot of fight.
Well, the daughter is a splitting image to her mother.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can see it. Very keen, very alert. The same coloring. Again, nice pigeon. Ross, you don't hold anything back when you're looking for pigeons. I know that. Again, another great selection. And like someone said earlier in the show, you like to try a few different combinations of pigeons.
Well, I got the Gearnix pigeons when I decided to get the Jelly Rosier's birds, because I know that Jelly Rosier's mated to the Gearnix have bred some national winners for them. They bred some really, really outstanding pigeons. I think 7 was bred out of a Bart Gearnix cock, mated to a Queen L hen.
Right.
From Jelly Rosier's. So that cross certainly works big time in Europe, and that's why I brought the Gearnix pigeons in and the Jelly Rosier's pigeons in, basically to blend them and cross them together.
Right. Very nice. She's a gorgeous hen. I mean, a real nice looking hen.
Mm-hmm.
Where you guys go to bid, feathersleadpigeonauctions.com or fipa.ca. This auction closes Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. On Saturday, we will have our open house. Due to COVID, we are taking appointments for the open house, so please call to make an appointment to come down to see the birds. If you're not comfortable or you don't live in the Greater Toronto Area and you still want to have a look at the birds, we are doing a virtual open house with the Ross Vaccaro lots on Saturday, right here live on our Facebook page, starting at 5 o'clock. So if you guys want to have another look at them, we will take requests starting at 5 o'clock on Saturday. If you'd like to see any of the lots up close and personal, we are happy to do that. Anything else that I have to remind everybody of? I don't think so. Ryan will be back, of course, on Sunday, live at 5 with his loft manager picks and auction recap. And Ross, what is it that you'd like to, a message you'd like to convey to potential buyers of your pigeons? Anything you'd like to remind them of? Any kind of maybe distances these would be good for one loft racing? What are your final thoughts that you'd like to share with potential buyers of your pigeons?
Well, Leah, what I'd like to tell them is that they can bid with a lot of confidence on any of these birds. I've spared no expense to buy them and to bring them in. I've paid a lot of money, and I've looked for the very, very best birds. My advice to the new flyers is basically go to 2 or 3 of the best lofts in your area and try to buy 3 pair of birds from at least 2 or 3 lofts, breed from them, fly them, see which ones are your best breeders, and cultivate that family based on performance. Don't get attached to pedigrees or beauty. When I train my birds in the beginning, my young birds, I picked them up at 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning in the dark. And I don't favor any birds until they're raced. I don't want to know who the parents are. I don't check. I don't want to favor any birds, and I just want to push them out and let the basket do the talking. And then I'll look at the pedigrees, I'll look at the parents, and I'll be surprised a lot of the times. And my advice is, if you want to get in the winner's circle, you got to get some of the best birds. No doubt about it.
That is right. I agree 150% with Ross. And since Ross has started, Ross has always went to pick the pigeons he likes, the pedigrees he likes, and that's what he goes for. And he always stands behind it. You'll always see Ross. He's out there trying to find and improve the family that he has. And it's working for you, Ross. It's going to continue to work for you. I know your last auction was a good success. This one's going to be the same way. You're going to add guys to your loft, good quality pigeons that you can send out to the races, fly them in your combine, and just let Ross know how they do. That's it. Isn't that the best compliment, Ross? When somebody gets a pigeon from you and calls you up and says, you know what, I just won $20,000 at the Hoosier. What does that do for you?
It humbles me, Ryan, and I'll be honest with you, Ryan. I don't sell pigeons to live off of or as a living. I sell pigeons because I want to see my birds excel and fly really, really well for the people. I would not sell a bird that I would call. I would not sell a bird that I do not feel confident about. So anyone bidding on my birds, what I can tell them is they can bid with confidence because the birds are not in there for me to make money. The birds are in there to humble me and put you in the winner's circle.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what, guys? I've known Ross ever since I was a little boy, probably 3 years old, maybe even smaller. I will say one thing. If I said to Ross this year, Ross, you're going to win 3 combine races, he would feel great. But you know what? We could flush those 3 wins down the toilet. If 2 people call Ross and say, I won the Peach Classic and I won the California Classic, you know what? Ross will trade all his wins for you people that buy these birds. He wants to hear the wins, the success. Let him know that's the best high. Am I not right, Ross? It's the best high you can get when someone says to you, shit, the bird I bought from you, it kicked ass.
Yeah, that's a great feeling, Ryan. And like I said, I try to let my birds humble me, and I'm very, very happy with the way I've been breeding. I studied my matings over the last 3 months. So 2021, I spent 3 months on my matings. And the other night, I woke up in the middle of the night and I had put a mating together in my sleep. And I had to get up and I had to jot it down and record the mating. That was one of the matings that I hadn't put together. It spent 3 months on putting those matings
Ross,
together.
what are you like, Prince the singer? Prince said he woke up in the middle of the night, he's jotting down lyrics. Guys, this has been a lot of fun. And you know what I will say? We had international interest tonight, which is great. We had people chiming in, asking questions, which is great. Ross, I want to thank you again for coming back, bringing an encore out. Great. You are going to be here, I believe, later in the afternoon on Friday or on Saturday at the showroom. Birds will be on display. Again, like Leah says, we are going to have, if you're scared of the COVID, we get it. We are going to have the virtual open house with Ross, Vaccaro, Heavenly Lofts, Dennis Sapan, the Sprint Master of Belgium. They will all be on display. They will all be here. And guys, I am telling you, I don't care if you're 500 miles away. It is worth the trip down to handle phenomenal pigeons. It is worth it. Trust me. And if you guys have questions, Ross is on Facebook. He's there. Ask him. He'll put pairs together for you. He'll help you out. He wants to see you succeed with his pigeons. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Couldn't
Couldn't
say
say
it
it
anymore, Leah.
better myself. Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersElitePigeonAuctions.com or FIPA.ca. Auction closes 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. Ryan will be back on Sunday at 5 with our loft manager picks. Thank you, Ross. Once again, a pleasure as always to work with you. We wish you great success in your auction as well as in your breeding and racing season. It's been fun. Thanks for
Thank you. Thank you, Leah. And thank you, Ryan.
taking the time. We appreciate it. Ryan, how about you wrap it up?
All right, guys, you know what to do. You know when she ends. You want to add quality? Now is your time. Don't take it from me. Take it from the man you see in the screen with the blue Toronto Blue Jays sweater on. Ross Vaccaro from Heavenly Loss. Ross, it's
Yes.
been an awesome evening. Thanks for showing those breeders. Thanks for coming back again. Guys, good luck bidding. Thanks for flying with us. Bye for now.